Let's get busy with this forecast, everybody. Some filtered sunshine we do have in Grand Rapids, filtered by these high-level clouds that have been blowing off the tops of thunderstorms off to our northwest in Wisconsin. And will likely continue to do so, I think, for a number of hours today, but thin enough, those clouds, that this warm air mass, this hot air mass is going to win the battle, and we will make it into the lower 90s by the time this day is up, and the humidity is going to really start to charge here late morning and particularly this afternoon. Temperatures, these are the latest observations. I believe most of these that you're looking at came in just before 8 o'clock, so we likely will start to go up another 3 or 4 degrees by the time the next observation comes in just a few minutes before 9 o'clock. South winds at near 10 miles per hour at this point. They were basically calm when we came on the morning show at 5 a.m., so we're beginning to see an uptick. They will never be terribly windy today, but certainly a little bit breezy at 10 to 20 miles per hour, and right along the lakeshore as we've got a south to eventually a bit of a southwest wind north of Holland. That's where the waves will have the best chance of crashing into the shoreline and our best chance to have rip currents and dangerous beach conditions. So if you were thinking about going out to the beach, Holland, particularly northward to Grand Haven and Muskegon, I would think again and stay out of those waters today, because it could become a very dangerous situation, particularly later this afternoon as the waves do increase to about 4 to 5, maybe even 6 feet at that time. 76 degrees at 9 a.m. becomes an 85, becomes a 93, coupled with high humidity. And here is the net result from that. Heat indices right around 100 degrees by late day, with this overall partly cloudy sky, the sun being filtered at times, certainly by these high clouds that will be passing on by. Perhaps even some of these fair weather cumulus clouds will begin to sprout up late morning into the afternoon as we reach sufficient levels of warmth in the atmosphere. Live radar doesn't have much nearby, but pretty much coming to fruition has complex of storms number 1, anticipating that will be missing us off to the north, so we won't be dealing with any precipitation, I don't believe, this morning nor this afternoon. Now, as you can see, there is an area of moisture that extends down to the southwest, so to sit here and say that we have a 0% chance of a shower or thunderstorm popping up even this afternoon would be incorrect, but I think the odds are so low that you wouldn't bet on it, and certainly I'm not expecting anything as we go forth today. Future Track HD, we roll it in motion. This is the RPM model. Take a whole look at many models, but this is the model that comes with our computer graphics system, and this is why oftentimes this is the one we throw up, and it's decent. It's got good resolution. You can see what's going on. Complex of storms number 1 moving into Ontario and Quebec. It's the second one, though, that we're watching developing out over Minnesota and then getting into Wisconsin later on tonight. This is at midnight, 12 o'clock, still well out to the northwest. Now, having said that, there could be a renegade shower or storm developing near the lakeshore at some point mid to late evening tonight. Can't rule that out, seeing that on a few of the models this morning. But I think the main concentration of showers and storms is still off to the northwest. Here we are approaching 3 a.m. Still not much going on. 6, 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Yes, there may be a spotty shower or thunderstorm coming through at that complex. Remains to be seen how well that's going to hold together. The best chance for strong and severe weather is going to be to our north and west, folks. Later on today and for tonight, and is shown pretty well by the Storm Prediction Center as we go from the slight risk to the marginal risk. And the reason for that is because we're anticipating a weakening area of storms approaching. But sometimes, folks, when you got a weakening area approaching, you get a storm or two to hold together, produce some gusty winds. So we'll watch it. We've got Eric Kostreva here to track storms later tonight. And then, hanging in the 80s. Eventually, though, Sarah, the heat is coming back in full force, it looks like, later this week.
All right, well, good timing, Anthony. Thank you. Because